It's exhibition basketball here on ESPN. The Grizzlies come in with an anemic offense that is always hard-pressed to find their next basket. They're going to need something special if they want to compete tonight. They should find a tough matchup versus the Jazz, who come in needing to recognize the double teams a little quicker. If they can do that, they should hopefully be able to rise above their average rating. So without further ado, let's send it over to Bob Steele and Rod West.
Welcome, all you basketball junkies. We're here at the TD Waterhouse Center in Orlando. I'm Bob Steele, and with me as usual is Rod West. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. Who do you think's going to put on a show?
Lorenzen Wright has a nice little inside shot. I'm going to be watching him to see if he's able to take advantage of it out there on the floor.
Okay, Rod, now let's head to center court for the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions. For the Utah Jazz, at center, number 31. At forward, Karl Malone. Also at forward, Andrei Kirilenko. At guard, Matt Harpring. Also at guard, John Stockton. And now it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Memphis Grizzlies. At center, from Memphis, 6'11", number 42, Lorenzen Wright. At forward, from Kansas, 6'10", wearing 0, at the guard position, out of Duke University, 6'8", number 31, Shane Battier. Also at guard, from Florida, 6'1", number 2, Jason Williams. Also at forward, from Spain, 7 feet even, number 60, Al Gasol.
The Jazz get the opening tip.
Get him! Score 14! Line it up!
Stockton gains some altitude,
John
drains
Stockton.
the first bucket of the game. Wright inbounds the ball.
Ball! Pick him up!
Passes.
Double down. Line it up.
Drew Gooden fades away inside. Rips cord.
The defender really had his work cut out for him there. Against a superb inside guy like that, you've got to bring your big game.
Stockton passes it. Stockton has the ball. Malone takes a turnaround J. Gets back iron and out.
Malone better have a good excuse for his coach on why he missed that wide open shot, and I'd love to be a fly on the wall to hear that one.
Passes it.
Help down low.
Out on the right wing. 7 on the shot clock. Definitely on the way down there. That's goaltending. Count the bucket.
Big call. The defense had the right idea, but the wrong timing. That ball was on its way back down.
Just under 11 minutes here in the first quarter. Nabbed by Harpring. Harpring shoots from 12. Bounces off the left rim and out.
Harpring has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
Passes. 7 seconds to shoot. Wright is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
Got him on the arm during the shot. The ref says, put him on the line.
He can't get the first. sinks the second. Malone with the inbound. Stockton dishes it off. They work it in. They push it inside. From inside, gets the kind bounce off the back rim.
Malone acts like he's going to drive it after making the drop step, but then he stops on a dime and pulls up for the sweet check.
Rod, that's so impressive when a player can change his momentum that quickly and still drain the jumper.
Hey, you never know when you're going to have to switch gears. The good players are always ready to put up the rock.
Just under 10 minutes here in the first quarter.
Get him. That's three.
Passes it. Goes with the crossover. Battier gets whistled for the charge. That's his first foul of the game. Bounce pass.
Inside, inside.
Stockton now has it. In low. Passes back outside. 7 on the shot clock.
Need help.
Rod, here it is one more time.
Look at the replay right here, Bobby, and watch how he loses the defense.
Loses the D? He posterized the D. That was a fantastic move.
You're right. All he needs to do is go to that crossover for his score. It's as simple as that.
Screen coming.
Williams passes the ball. Passes. 7 seconds to shoot. Passes it. Takes the shot from the elbow. Gets the front rim.
Gasol must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Watch out inside.
Inside, in the paint. Passes outside.
Get him.
Malone is asking for it in the post. 7 on the shot clock. The jumper was buried by Malone.
That's the kind of shot where this guy really shines. He delivered that one with textbook precision. That's how you play this game.
Passes.
Screen coming. Push baseline.
Williams launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get the tough shot.
Williams had everything going his way, but that wide open three wouldn't fall for him.
Pick him up.
Just over 8 minutes here in the first quarter. Harpering with the ball.
Screen. Line it up. Line it up. Go inside.
7 seconds to shoot. I can't believe that just happened. Rod, break it down on the replay.
Kirilenko starts off with the drop step here, but he quickly makes the decision to pull up the jumper.
Being decisive here is the key, right, Rod?
Time is money. Once you make your move, you have a split second to make the right decision, and in this case, it was the J.
Right, throws it in. Just under 8 minutes here in the first quarter.
Get him. 14 cross. Watch out.
Top of the key.
Zipper 88 zip. Space.
7 on the shot clock. Battier makes the pass. Williams shoots with the clock winding down. Answers right back.
They really didn't threaten him on that play, and he sunk it with ease. I don't know how the D played like that.
The Jazz can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Received by Kirilenko. Releases. Makes it in!
That shot could have gone either way, but this time he had just the edge he needed to sink the basket.
Just over 7 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it. There's the steal! Stockton with the rock. Just under 7 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes. Uses the crossover. With the jab step. Stolen!
Don't get picked.
Leaves the ground. Down it goes! Nice finger roll!
Watch the bump right here, Bob. One thing to remember, this is a physical game.
Physical is right. Real impressive that he got that shot off and laid it in. 31. Inbounds the ball. The Jazz bring it up. They're shooting 75% from the floor.
34 counter. Tee it up.
Into the low post. They're inside. Malone releases from the stripe. Connects.
Karl Malone made the best of a bad pick and turned lemons into lemonade.
Just under 6 minutes here in the first quarter.
Get him. Quick, quick. Watch outside.
Leaps up.
Switch.
Goes last for the layup.
Williams.
The Jazz have the ball. They're 6 out of their last 6 from the floor. Stockton passes. They work it in. They push it inside.
Help.
It's deflected. The steal. Pass caught by Williams. Williams with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Wright has it.
Watch the pick. 3 and 5.
Takes a turnaround Jay. Drops in the well-defended shot.
He's got a nice little drop step move right there, Bob. He uses it to get himself open and then hit the shot.
The guy's trying to stare. Look at the footwork. His defender just couldn't stay with him, Ron.
He sure couldn't, Bob. It was nice, though, and a great shot.
.31 with the inbound. Just over 5 minutes here in the first quarter.
Hawk. Slide.
Stockton launches from beyond the arc. Can't drop the lightly contested shot.
He doesn't normally take those, but he saw an opening, got it to fall.
Just under 5 minutes here in the first quarter. Lobbed it.
Watch outside.
Unloads from 10 feet out. Gets it to fall. He's money from there.
Whenever there's a size mismatch like that, you can basically just turn and shoot over the defender.
Get him.
Stockton works it up court. He has 4 points from the paint. Passes it. Harpring launches from beyond the arc. Puts too much on it.
Well, I tell you what, they dodged the bullet right there. The three was wide open, but they're lucky that one didn't go in.
Williams passes it.
Don't get picked. Slide. Watch the screen.
Passes. 7 on the shot clock.
Tee it up. Switch up.
Battier shoots with the clock winding down. Gets right iron, no good.
He had a good look, but the D stayed as tight as a new pair of shoes on a rainy day. This is going to be a real close matchup.
Nice lay-in off the glass by
John
Stockton. Wright throws it in. Williams has the rock. He's 3 out of his last 5 from the floor. Passes it.
Open it.
Fired from the post. The defensive rebound by Malone.
He's usually a dynamo on the inside, but he just couldn't get that one to drop. He should be nailing those left and right.
Watch the pick. 2C.
Springs up.
Offensive foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Grizzlies.
31 will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Jazz.
Get him. I got him.
Dickerson dishes it off.
Roll it. Watch the clear out.
Pass left wing. Goes with a leaner. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Dickerson looked to be in good position, but those mid-range jumpers can be tougher than they look sometimes.
Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes. The pass is intercepted. It's one-on-one. Elevates. Has now hit double figures.
Check out the steal right here. It's a risky move, but it pays off when it's done correctly.
Great plays like this earn high percentage shots like this one.
Lays it in for 2.
Paget inbounds the ball. The Jazz are at the controls. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Passes it. In low. 7 seconds to shoot. Shot real scored by Ostertag.
He sinks it, but that's not going to happen every time with this guy. Add it to his stats, though.
Williams has it. He's 5 of 6 from the floor. Williams passes the ball. 7 on the shot clock. Passes. Battier wasn't watching the line there. That's going to be over and back. Battier will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
Karate stepped on the line, and they'll give the ball up.
He just lost concentration, didn't keep track of his feet, and then lost it out of bounds. He's got to keep his mind in the game, Bob.
Passes it. High rises. Gets the lay-in. Ostertag with the inbound. The Jazz work it up court. They're 0 out of their last 2 from the arc. Passes. There's the steal.
To push him inside, that was a nice thought, but you've got to have the passing lane first. There was just way too much traffic in there to let a pass like that fly.
Goes with the fadeaway. No way, no how.
Gasol must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Karate makes the pass.
Inside. 2C.
Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Stolen. 59 seconds here in the first quarter. Caught by Dickerson.
Ball.
Passes. Goes with a crossover.
Knight is such a double threat. He can use that crossover to take the ball to the rim or pull up on you just like he does here.
Rod, how long's that move been around?
Bobby, the crossover move has been around since the late 60s, though most NBA fans think it's something that Tim Hardaway or Allen Iverson invented.
Malone throws it in. The Jazz head into the front court. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Counter.
Crotty rises up. Gets the lay-in.
John Crotty.
They can go 2 for 1 here if they hurry, Bob.
31 seconds here in the first quarter.
5 under 2.
Knight passes.
Stay in.
In the paint. At the foul line.
Pick him up. Out.
7 on the shot clock. Knight has the ball. Knight shoots. Gets back iron and out.
Knight has an amazing crossover, but if you can't score after making that move, then it doesn't matter.
Grabbed by Lewis. Takes the quick shot. Doesn't get the go-ahead bucket. Good position in the tip-in by Malone.
Now, sometimes it's just smarter to tip that ball right back in on the putback rather than bringing it down so it can just get stripped.
Couldn't agree more with you, Rod. Don't take any extra risks if you can help it. There's the horn, and at the end of 1, it's 24-21. The Grizzlies trail single digits after 1, Rod. Any significant stats that leap out at you?
Field goal percentage, Bob. They're just simply not shooting as well as the other team, and they just need to focus and work a little harder on both ends of the court to get out on top.
Gasol inbounds the ball.
Pick him up. I got him. Come down low.
Passes it.
Double down.
They're inside.
Yo, power stack.
Gasol unloads from 10 feet out. Gets right iron, no good.
Gasol has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
Pass back.
Inside. Pick him up.
Malone shoots from the top of the key. Now is in double figures.
Malone didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. The Grizzlies bring it up. They're shooting 58% from the floor. Knight passes it.
Yo, power stack.
They work it in. Dickerson takes a wide open shot. Can't answer back.
Well, I tell you what, they better not count on him missing many of those shots like that. Lucky break for the D there.
2C.
Top of the key.
I got him. Down low.
7 seconds to shoot. Malone now has it. Malone scores his 12th point with the bucket there.
Pretty good from there, Bobby. Great release.
The Grizzlies have the ball. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Pass low post. They push it inside. Kicks it out. Passes. Gets airborne. Goes fast on the lay-in. Malone with the inbound. Just over 10 minutes here in the second quarter.
Watch the screen. Box power.
Gets busy. Botches the lay-in. Nice rebound by the second-year man out of Spain.
Stay tight inside.
Launches from beyond the arc. Tickles the twine.
The three-point shot is his forte, and of course, he nails that one. Bob, you have got to watch him close out there in the outskirts.
The Jazz are at the controls. They're 0 on their last 2 from the arc. Lob to the paint. Passes it. 7 on the shot clock. In low. Malone releases from close range. Can't capitalize.
Malone is fearless, Bob. He knew he was going to get banged. He knew he might not get the call. He did not care.
That's what it takes to go inside and finish strong in the NBA. Swift throws it in. The Grizzlies work it up court. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Dickerson is looking for the ball. Dickerson fires from the right block. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He's got 5 in the game.
That shot could have gone either way, but this time he had just the edge he needed to sink the basket.
Just over 9 minutes here in the second quarter. Pass to the paint. Knocked off course. It's stolen.
Now that is basketball. Perfect execution of the double team, and they came away with the ball. Textbook execution.
Dickerson dishes it off. A finger roll was dropped in by Knight.
I got him.
The Jazz have the rock. They're shooting 68% from the floor. Passes
Open it.
in the paint. The steal. The Grizzlies have possession, and it's a 9-2 run.
Perfect timing of the double team, Bob. You can look it up if you don't believe me. They trapped down low, the man had nowhere to go, and the defense came away with the steal. That's what they wanted.
Amazing play, Rod. Let's check it out in the replay.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
Especially when you're able to knock down the open jumper on a consistent basis. Ostertag inbounds the ball.
Ball.
The Jazz head into the front court. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor. Bounce pass. Shoots. Can't stop the run.
They got a break on that one, Bob. That shot's going to fall 99% of the time.
Knight passes the ball. Gasol pulls the trigger from the high post. Gets the front rim.
That's nice heads-up play on D.
I got him.
Passes it.
Double down.
They're inside.
Slide.
Karl Malone shoots from 13 feet out. Drops in his 16th point of the game.
He's just so quick, Bob. He abuses the defender with the drop step move and gets the bucket.
This guy is so hard to stop with that move, Rod. Great defensive anticipation is a must to slow him down.
Completely true, Bob. If the defense can stay with him and put a hand in his face, they'll have a much better chance of stopping him.
Gasol with the inbound. Knight brings it up. He's 3 out of his last 4 from the floor.
Get him.
Passes.
Screen coming. Nice.
Wing pass. 7 seconds to shoot. Knight gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 8 so far. The Jazz have it. They're 0 out of their last 2 from the arc.
Stay tight inside.
Crotty makes the pass. They work it in. 7 on the shot clock. Top of the key. The J was off the mark by Malone. Gasol corrals the defensive board. Knight with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game.
Got him.
Passes it.
Same time.
Dickerson goes with the fadeaway. Has the basket and has 9 points so far this quarter. He's got 9 in the game.
Dickerson didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Ostertag throws it in. Just over 6 minutes here in the second quarter.
I got it. Watch that low.
Passes.
Over there.
7 seconds to shoot. The J was missed by Malone. Gasol passes. Knight has the ball. He's shooting 80% from the floor. Gasol with the ball. Passes it.
Watch the box.
Dickerson takes the turnaround J. Can't sink the well-defended shot.
Ball, ball,
Dickerson
ball.
is only an average shooter in the best of conditions, and with the defender all over him, that certainly wasn't the best condition.
The off-the-glass lay-in was cashed in by Crotty. Knight is at the controls. He's 4 of 5 from the floor. Passes. Dickerson releases from close range. Hands it and gets his 11th point of the quarter. He has a total of 11.
Dickerson is doing everything he can to keep his team in the game, Bob. You've got to love it when the player digs down deep and carries the load like this.
Crotty works it up court. He has 4 points from the paint.
Tee it up.
Bounce pass.
Double down.
7 on the shot clock. Inside. Malone shoots. That's money. He's got 18 tonight.
Malone acts like he's going to drive it after making a drop step, but then he stops on a dime and pulls up for the sweet check.
Rod, that's so impressive when a player can change his momentum that quickly and still drain the jumper.
Hey, you never know when you're going to have to switch gears. The good players are always ready to put up the rock.
Swift inbounds the ball. The Grizzlies bring it up. They're shooting 66% from the floor. Nabbed by Gasol. Gasol fades away inside. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Bobby, he has such great anticipation. He's easily one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Well, definitely, Rod. He lets their perimeter defenders take more risk when they know they have a big-time shot blocker backing them up like that. Swift capitalizes on the second chance opportunity. Just over 4 minutes here in the second quarter.
Pick him up. Twist.
Now in the paint. There's the steal.
Now, you got to like that pincher attack down low. You've got 2 of your guys crowding him. Chances are one of them is going to come away with the ball.
Person passes it.
Switch up. Stay tight inside.
Pulls the trigger from the high post. Scores his 8th point of the period. He's got 10 total.
Pretty good from there, Bobby. Great release.
The Jazz are at the controls. They're 0 out of their last 2 from the arc. Passes it.
Pick him up.
They push it inside. Pass left side. 7 seconds to shoot. Shoots from 12. The defensive rebound by Swift.
That shot didn't come off quite as planned, and the D was able to thwart it without much effort.
The Grizzlies would love to extend their lead this trip down. 10-footer was off the mark by Gasol. The Jazz work it up court. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Passes. Picked off! Nice steal, and they control the takeaway category.
Yeah, quick hands. Nice job right there.
Out, takes a quick shot. Can't drop down his shot.
Good rebound on the inside.
The Jazz can trim this lead down and bring it close with the bucket here.
Watch down low.
Inside pass. Gasol comes away with his 3rd pickpocket tonight. Knight has the rock. He has 10 points from the floor. Swift with the rock. Puts it up inside. Bounces off the left rim and out.
Stromile Swift can't believe he blew that one, and neither can I. No excuse not to finish when you're that close.
Passes it. Malone puts it up. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Can't have that kind of contact going up for the shot. That will get the foul every single time.
He gets the first of 2.
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
Ostertag will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Jazz.
Gasol will leave the
Substitution for
floor.
the Grizzlies.
He's really been struggling so far. Karolenko comes back
Substitution
in
for the
after
Jazz.
sitting on the bench for a while. Wright with the inbound.
Ball, ball, ball.
Williams heads up court. He's 4 out of his last 6 from the floor.
Pick him up.
Williams passes the ball.
Double down.
Gooden shoots from 12. Banks it in.
Gooden.
Being decisive here is the key, right, Rod?
Time is money. Once you make your move, you have a split second to make the right decision, and in this case, it was the J.
Just under 2 minutes here in the second quarter.
Watch the screen. Your power stack.
Launches from beyond the arc. Wasn't there.
Stockton comes away empty, but he was played pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
Williams has it. He's shooting 83% from the floor. It's stolen.
He's in the NBA, Bob. He should have known better than to pass the ball with that kind of angle.
Stockton unloads from deep three-point range.
Defense.
Gets back iron and out.
Stockton has to take the blame for that. That pick was pretty good, and he should have been able to lose that defender.
Double.
Dickerson carries his 13th point of this quarter. He's got 13 in the game.
The Grizzlies are simply giving the other team fits. It's bad enough when one player's dominating, but when a team shoots this well, there is not much you can do.
Stockton brings it up. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. Stockton makes the pass. Picked off! The Grizzlies lobbed. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets the front rim.
They just couldn't get that jumper to fall, Bobby. That is exactly the look they wanted, and they executed the play perfectly, but it just didn't work out that time.
Passes. Low. Karolinko puts it up inside. It's good.
He's normally not very good on the inside, but the D gave him the tiny opening he needed, and he made the shot.
The Grizzlies have the rock. They're shooting 57% from the floor. Rises up. Knocks it in, and he's got a dozen.
Williams.
31. Throws it in. Stockton has the ball. He's 0 out of his last 3 from the arc.
Watch the screen. Up down low.
Stockton passes.
Inside.
7 on the shot clock. Karolinko fires. Bounces this one way up there, then through.
He doesn't normally take those, but he saw an opening, got it to fall.
The Grizzlies head into the front court. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Williams. The clock runs out, and we're heading to the half. The score, 48-42. Well, let's send it to Clark in the studio for a little halftime recap.
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Here's a quick breakdown of the numbers from the first half. The Grizzlies have taken more shots than their opponents, but they haven't been as selective. Their lower field goal percentage has them battling in a close game. Karl Malone, in the first half, has a total of 20 points and 8 rebounds. He's hot so far, and he's our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That will do it for now. Make sure to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at the conclusion of the game. We'll send you back to Bob and Rod.
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
Right,
Substitution
inbounds
for
the
the
ball.
Jazz.
Yo, step up.
Passes it.
It's going inside.
Right, pulls the trigger from the high post. Bounces it off the left rim, then in.
That's an old basketball move, but the pump fake, still good.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that?
Get him.
The Jazz have it. They're 0 out of their last 4 from the arc. Stockton passes it. 31. Skies grabs the rim on the way down after the slam.
Number 31 really didn't get fancy with that shot there. He did just enough to guarantee himself the 2.
The Grizzlies can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Passes.
Get him.
7 seconds to shoot. Passes it. Launches from beyond the arc. Can't drop the lightly contested shot.
Dickerson isn't even going to dwell on that last shot. He knows he should have made it, so he'll wait to redeem himself when the next open 3 comes around.
A one-handed jam by Lewis.
Lewis told his coaches he was going to be more aggressive inside tonight, and I think plays like that are what he was talking about.
Williams is at the controls. He has 12 points from the floor. Gets cut off by Karolinko. on the shot clock.
I'm open.
Bounce pass.
Let's go inside.
Dickerson pops it up from 9. Sinks it and now has 15.
That shot could have gone either way, but this time he had just the edge he needed to sink the basket.
Got him.
The Jazz would love to cut into the lead some more with a bucket here.
Line it up.
Stockton takes off. Can't drop down his shot.
Malone was left in the lurch after that poor pick. His teammates have to help him out a little better than that.
Gooden wants it down low. High rises. Watches the lay-in. Stockton dishes it off. Stockton has it.
Inside, inside.
Malone shoots from the paint. Buries number 22.
Bad matchup for the D there, Bob. They're giving up way too many inches inside.
Williams works it up court. He's 5 out of his last 6 from the floor. Passes. Gooden wants the ball. 7 seconds to shoot. Batted away. The steal.
You've got to put the club on the ball when this guy's nearby. He'll snatch it before you know it.
Stockton has the rock. He's shooting 50% from the floor. Pass right wing.
ISO, ISO.
Passes it. 7 on the shot clock. Gets busy. Dunks it down with one hand.
Malone made a great decision. He saw someone had a better shot than he did, and he gave it up. Now that's a team player.
Team play is contagious, Rod. Let's keep our eyes out tonight for some more great passes. Right with the inbound. Williams heads up court. He's 6 of 8 from the floor. Williams passes the ball. In the paint. Kicks it outside. Passes. They're inside. Right goes up. Answers right back with a dunk of his own.
The Grizzlies are lighting up the nets tonight, and if they can find a way to create some more shot opportunities while staying on this streak, chances are they'll start to pull away here.
Inside. Releases. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Malone puts the finishing touches on the double-double, throwing up some pretty impressive numbers when his team needed them the most.
The trifecta was missed by Dickerson. Fades away inside. Gets nothing but net.
Man, he is just in his element inside. What a player.
The Jazz have the ball. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Flare, flare.
Passes it. Takes a turnaround J and hauls it in by Wright.
Kirilenko has the uncanny ability to blow even the easiest shots inside, and that's sad.
The Grizzlies are at the controls. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the arc. Williams drops in his 14th point tonight.
Williams has the adrenaline pumping. He's feeling real good right now because everything is falling for him.
The Jazz work it up court. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Stockton makes the pass. They work it in. Passes. 7 seconds to shoot. Lets it go from 17 feet out. Can't stop the run.
Stockton has a first-rate mid-range game. Even though he missed that one, he has to keep taking that shot.
A favorable bounce. Helped that long shot by Dickerson.
The Grizzlies have stretched their lead to double digits, and that's a pretty big hill to climb.
The Jazz have the rock. They're shooting 61% from the floor.
Stay tight inside. 14 blue.
Stockton gets aggressive. Gets the lay-in. Wright throws it in. The Grizzlies have it, and they're on an 8-2 run. Passes it. Out of the wing. Takes a wide open shot. It's his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 19.
The Grizzlies are getting great production from the bench, and that makes the starters' job so much easier.
Stockton with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Stockton passes. They push it inside. In low. At the foul line. 7 on the shot clock. Off the back rim and out by Malone. Battle for that board. 31. Gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 8 so far. Williams has the ball. He has 14 points from the floor. Passes. goes up. Drops in his 16th point of the game.
That's a big bucket, and better yet, it puts some serious space between these two teams. You want to hold that lead steady or open it up if you can.
Stockton is at the controls. He has 8 points from the paint. Went class in the lay-in, but it's missed by Stockton. Williams works it up court. He's 5 out of his last 6 from the floor. Passes it. Launches from beyond the arc. Dickerson from the arc. That's 2 from downtown. Malone inbounds the ball. Stockton has the rock. He's shooting 44% from the floor. Stockton passes it. Kirilenko has the ball. 7 seconds to shoot. Goes with the fadeaway. Drains the lightly contested shot.
He caught them just a bit off guard, Bob, and he manages to get the deuce.
Williams heads up court. He's 8 of 10 from the floor. Passes. Dickerson gets aggressive. Can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Easy call right there. He was mugged.
He gets the first of 2. 31 will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Jazz.
Yanks it down inside. Stockton has it. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. It's in, and Rod, this front court is playing fantastic.
They are just dominating in the paint. Nice, hard, physical, knock them down offense.
Williams brings it up. He's 0 out his last 2 from the arc. Set down with authority by Gooden.
Oh, he is way too good at that. When he sees a path to the hole, man, you better get out of the way.
The Jazz head into the front court. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor. Into the low post. Did I really see that? Let's see it again, Rod.
Solid pick right here, Bob. Someone ought to call that out for him.
You must be talking about that pick that led to the easy dunk.
Exactly, Bobby. More team play like that is what we need in the NBA.
Right with the inbound. The Grizzlies have it. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the arc. Bounce to the paint. In the paint. Releases from the stripe. Gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 7.
The Grizzlies are simply giving the other team fits. It's bad enough when one player is dominating, but when a team shoots this well, there is not much you can do.
Stockton dishes it off. Stockton launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get the tough shot.
John Stockton was too wide open, if there is such a thing. I think he choked a little bit on that 3-pointer.
The Grizzlies have the ball. They're shooting 62% from the floor. Received by Battier. Shoots. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
The Grizzlies are getting great production from the bench, and that makes the starter's job so much easier.
Stockton with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Bounce pass. Seven on the shot clock. They're inside. Bounced out left. Uses the crossover. Puts up the shot.
Lewis has a decent mid-range jumper, so that's a good shot even though it didn't fall for him.
Williams has the ball. He has 16 points from the floor. Williams is credited the assist. He's got 5. Stockton is at the controls. He has 8 points from the paint. Lobbed it. Shoots from 12. Puts too much on it.
It's our game.
Lewis misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
Just over 2 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Passes it. Gets up. It's blocked.
Nice block there. Terrific defensive stop.
Stockton works it up court. He's 1 out of his last 6 from the floor. Stockton commits the charge. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Gooden throws it in. Dickerson has an opportunity to get his 3rd 3 of the night this trip down. The Grizzlies were the last ones to get a piece of it before it went out of bounds. Stockton has the rock. He's shooting 40% from the floor. Stockton passes the ball. They work it in. They push it inside. Kirilenko now has it. Kirilenko shoots from the paint. Scores his 12th point with the bucket there.
Kirilenko gets the bucket, but he's the beneficiary of one heck of an assist right here.
That's what a good teammate does. He gets you the ball right in the spot where you're most comfortable.
And after that, it's up to you to knock it down, and that's what he does right here.
Williams heads up court. He's 8 of 10 from the floor. Williams gets up.
Stay tight inside.
Passes.
Go inside.
In low. Kirilenko shoots. Gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 14 total.
Pretty good from there, Bobby. Great release.
Get him.
Dickerson has it. He's 2 of 4 from the arc. Pass caught by Williams. Kickback.
Kick coming.
7 seconds to shoot. Jumps up.
Don't
It's
take
blocked.
it if you don't have it.
Harpering makes the pass. 31 seconds here in the third quarter. Passes it. Jumps up. Botches the lay-in.
Stockton was playing the percentages there. He generally makes that shot, but not that possession.
Passes. Pops it up from 9. Dickerson is credited with the assist. That's his 5th.
Dickerson is the kind of player that drives an offense. He can influence a game with his passing skills as much as with his shooting skills.
The long ball was off the mark by Stockton. We've just finished the third quarter. The score, 78-64. The Grizzlies are still up large after 3. What's been the important stat thus far, Rod?
3-point shooting, Bob. They're really outdueling their opponents from the arc. Skilled perimeter shooting will always help a team win, and hey, they do have the lead.
Kirilenko inbounds the
I
ball.
got him. Get him.
Pass low post. Kirilenko gets vertical. Dumps it.
In the NBA, you cannot be afraid of contact. It's going to happen on every single play.
He threw it down as if no one was around him.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact down there, and you have to be able to finish in traffic to be successful in this league.
Williams passes.
Stay in, stay in.
Caught by Gooden. Gooden now is in double figures.
The Grizzlies are simply giving the other team fits. It's bad enough when one player is dominating, but when a team shoots this well, there is not much you can do.
Stockton has the ball. He's 0 out of his last 5 from the arc. Stockton sinks the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more.
He'd better not come up with a miss here, or you know he's going to hear it from the coach.
He can't complete the three-point play. Right, corrals the defensive glass. The Grizzlies are at the controls. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the arc. Daddier pulls the trigger from the high post. Gets the kind bounce off the back rim.
The Grizzlies score yet another basket down low, and as you can see, they've completely dominated the paint tonight, making it very hard for the opposition to keep up.
Harpering with the ball. In the paint. Kirilenko from inside. Defensive rebound by Wright.
You know, I really expected the defense to be more of a factor in this situation, although, obviously, he really didn't need to be there.
Passes it.
Inside, inside.
They're inside. 7 on the shot clock. Bounce pass. Launches from beyond the arc.
That's okay.
Can't get it to fall. Stockton is at the controls. He has 10 points from the floor.
Pick him up. Dig him, seven, dig.
Pass to the paint. 7 seconds to shoot.
It's going inside.
Stockton gains some altitude. Scores his 12th point with the bucket there. Harpering tried to flex his wrist just a little, and you could tell he knew immediately something was wrong with it.
I've had both a sprained and a broken wrist before back in my playing days. Let's hope
Substitution
it's
for the
the
Jazz.
We'll give everyone the info as soon as we learn anything.
Malone.
Looks fresh coming back on the floor. Top of the key.
Don't get picked. Watch the clear out.
Passes. Dickerson launches from beyond the arc.
Okay.
Doesn't get it all the way there.
I'll tell you this much. They must have said some prayers to keep the rock out of the basket. I'm sure their coach would have preferred some plain old defense instead.
Pin down, pin down.
Now right wing. Malone fires from the right block. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
I like aggressive deep, but that's a little bit too aggressive. Almost an assault. You'll pick up the foul on that one every time.
He gets the first of two. He gets them both. Gooden with the inbound. Williams has the rock. He's 4 out of his last 6 from the floor. Dickerson passes it.
Don't get picked. Circle one.
Passes it. 7 on the shot clock. Gets cut off by Stockton. Shoots with the clock winding down. Gets the front rim.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
Right gets the second chance bucket.
The Grizzlies are getting great production from the bench, and that makes the starter's job so much easier.
Stockton heads up court. He's shooting 46% from the floor. Bounce pass. Seven seconds to shoot. Score the bucket. That's going to be goaltending. Harpring was dinged up a while back in the game, but Rod has the early word from the doctor.
He has a sprained wrist, and that's going to take some time to heal. He's going to need some time off so he doesn't aggravate this injury and make it worse.
They probably wish they had a more reliable shooter at the line, because in this league, free throws are just too important.
Karolinko will head to the bench.
Oh, Bobby, you've got to like the way he ripped that one down.
Missed tip in by Wright.
Break, break.
Stockton dishes it off. They work it in. Passes back outside. Now in the paint. 7 on the shot clock. Malone takes the shot from the elbow. Can't get it to fall.
He's got his rebounding fundamentals down, Bobby.
He sure does, Roddy. He anticipates where the ball's going to go, boxes out, and then cleans up. Pass back. Leaves the ground. Now has 19 after that basket. Padgett throws it in. Stockton has it. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. Passes.
Motion 15. Blitz, 4 blitz.
The Jazz again turn it over. That's their 18th miscue of the game.
Substitution.
Sol comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Lewis will leave the floor.
Ball. Watch the screen.
Williams passes the ball.
Switch up.
Dickerson fades away inside. Gets the front rim.
Dickerson doesn't have a flashy inside game, so he has to earn everything the hard way.
Stockton gets vertical. Gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 14 total.
The Jazz are doing a great job putting the ball in the hole, but are still coming up a little short defensively. They need to find a way to capitalize on these numbers.
The Jazz head into the front court. They haven't hit a shot from the arc.
Great anticipation of the pass. Nice interception.
Passes. Stockton leaps up. Watches the lay-in.
He had great position and allowed him to snag that rebound. That's how you play this game.
The Grizzlies have it. They're shooting 60% from the floor. Passes it. Gasol takes a turnaround J. Can't sink the well-defended shot.
That right there is good court sense, adjusting on the fly and keeping the pressure on. That's how you play successful defense, Bob.
Count that last jumper by Malone.
Malone didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Battier inbounds the ball. Williams is at the controls. He has 16 points from the paint. Williams makes the pass. Gains some altitude. Picks up his 25th point.
The Grizzlies score yet another basket down low, and as you can see, they've completely dominated the paint tonight, making it very hard for the opposition to keep up.
Stockton works it up court. He's 3 out of his last 6 from the floor. Passes. Stevenson springs up. Dumps it down with one hand.
Stevenson is fearless, Bob. He knew he was going to get banged. He knew he might not get the call. He did not care.
That's what it takes to go inside and finish strong in the NBA. Williams has the rock. He's shooting 75% from the floor. Passes it. They push it inside. Battier puts it up. Now is in double figures.
Timeout, Jazz.
Kirilenko looks fresh coming back on the floor. Wright will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
Battier comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Kirilenko with the inbound.
Ball.
Stockton heads up court. He's 7 of 14 from the floor. Stockton passes. Malone elevates. Count it. He now has 30.
Karl Malone is doing his part, but it's a shame to see the rest of his team not respond like he has.
The Grizzlies bring it up. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes. Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Releases from the stripe. Can't get it to drop. The Jazz have the ball. They're 0 out of their last 6 from the arc. Bounce pass. Stockton gets airborne. Scores his 8th point of the period. He has a total of 16 so far.
What an assist. He's got such court vision that he can always find the open man. And he's unselfish enough that he'll dish it off to a guy who's got the best chance of making the bucket.
The Jazz will take a timeout here.
Timeout, Jazz.
Porcher will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Jazz.
Wright will come back in the game.
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
31 throws it in. Stockton has it. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. Stockton passes it. Passes. 7 on the shot clock. Kirilenko unloads from deep 3-point range. Let's go. Bounces off the left rim and out.
Oh, that's a tough miss right there. When you're that wide open, you have got to take advantage of that.
Dickerson with the rock. He uses the leaner inside. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Gasol just can't get it going, and once you get cold, it's hard to get that hot hand back.
Malone now has 10 points this period. He has a total of 32 so far. The Grizzlies work it up court. They're shooting 59% from the floor. Grabbed by Dickerson. In low. Unloads from 10 feet out. Gets the front rim.
He just has a nose for the ball, Bob. Amazing instinct.
It's instinct and desire, Rod. He just wants the ball more than anyone else. Passes it. Uses the crossover. Puts it up. Yanks it down inside.
You cannot beat that kind of hands-on, in-your-face coverage, and it's so constant, too. That's a good example of how you play defense.
Shoots from the top of the key. Can't get it to drop. Gasol leaves the ground. Watches the lay-in.
Right now, this guy has to be asking himself what's wrong. He cannot connect on any of his shots, and he's just not contributing offensively like they need him to.
Inside. The inside shot was missed by Kirilenko. Gasol has the ball. He's 1 out of his last 6 from the floor. Wright has position down low in the paint. 7 seconds to shoot. There's the steal. Stockton is at the controls. He's shooting 50% from the floor. Stockton dishes it off. It's stolen. Gasol now has 5 steals for the game.
Gasol snags another one to help his team keep the lead. Man, remind me not to bump into this guy on the crowded street. He might hurt you.
Passes. Goes with a crossover. Gets it stolen.
You just saw a really smart play on defense, Bobby. You watch for that crossover dribble, and then you get in there for the steal. That is textbook basketball.
The mailman drops in his 34th point tonight. Wright inbounds the ball. Williams works it up court. He's 10 of 14 from the floor.
13 down. Going inside.
Williams rises up. Drains number 23.
The Grizzlies are getting great production from the bench, and that makes the starter's job so much easier.
Stockton is just an assist shy from a double-double. Lobbed. Kirilenko passes the ball. Uses a crossover. Puts up the shot. Yanks it down inside.
Stockton is kicking himself right now. He got the shot he wanted, but he didn't come through.
55 seconds here in the game. Bounce pass. 7 on the shot clock. Passes it. Williams launches from beyond the arc. Gets back iron and out.
Now, that one should have dropped, and if they don't bring more to the table on defense, it will next time. But the defense wins that round. They're lucky.
Kirilenko with the inbound. Stockton, money! He's got 18 tonight. The Grizzlies will take a timeout here. Kirilenko with the personal. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Karl Malone with the personal. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. He can't get the first. He misses them both. 31 makes the pass. Stockton can pick up his 20th point this trip down. Stockton unloads from deep, 3-point range. Doesn't get the tough shot. He can't get the first. He misses them both. Bounce pass.
He just had a little more on the ball. No pun intended, of course. He came away with it. Tough fight, though.
The long 3-pointer was missed by Stockton. Stevenson with the personal. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He can't get the first. He misses them both. Malone passes. The Jazz head into the front court. They're 0 out of their last 6 from the arc. The long ball was off the mark by Stockton. Wright grabs the defensive board. There's the horn, and the game is in the books. The final score, 95-90. The game's over, and so is our time with you today. Make sure you catch SportsCenter so you can stay on top of the latest news in the sports world. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Clark Ishman here with the ESPN postgame show. Let's get started. The Grizzlies come away with a narrow 5-point win over the Jazz. They look to be in good form as they prepare for the regular season. The Grizzlies kept firing away tonight and were not to be denied, even though they shot a lower field goal percentage. Some nights a team just has to keep shooting and working hard out there for the victory. Karl Malone ended up with a total of 34 points and 13 rebounds. He will get our ESPN Player of the Game. What a player. Well, that will do it for now. Make sure to tune into ESPN during the regular season for all the game's highlights and insight. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you then.